about it the moment he turns up.
Yeah, and then after he leaves again, we can. I'll just send him if you're around. Okay, how you doing, dude?
I am doing good, dude.
What? I guess, shall I just start the DLC? Oh,
Yeah,
Tom says he's just leaving work now, so we'll be on soon. I might as well just start. 100%, last time you saw this, it was like 96% complete in the campaign progress. Oh, by the way, have you found the video link yet?
I haven't yet.
I haven't sent it to you. You'll just have to, or you could watch it on the PlayStation Home thing.
PlayStation? That's a thing.
Well, I mean, if you just look on your home screen on PlayStation, there's like the what's new or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's what's new, and it will be in like probably the first thing. It doesn't always show up, but it should. Oh.
So far, the only things happening are.
Those lunatics would kill someone driving like that.
If not, just keep refreshing on my YouTube and it should pop up eventually.
It's raining men.
Ooh, this has definitely just got run over.
Always a
Yes! Finally.
There we go, DLC party. And you're live. Well, I mean, you've been live for a while, but...
Yeah, you can finally see me.
I'm gonna just quickly check the old audio.
Sweet, yeah, cool. I just adjusted the volume of the headphone for me headphone wise. Ah, there you go. You've popped up on my little display thing showing me how many people are watching. Oh, I need to tell Xander that I'm streaming. Actually.
Yep, it's all good. And I also heard you talk about how you'd already done that. So yeah, sorry about that. Hey, that's the Holland suit, isn't it?
Yes, the first one.
I
ended up playing as it. I ended up playing with it the other day, and I just realised that I actually I really like this suit.
It is pretty good, actually.
It is, it's really nice. You haven't seen No Way Home yet, have you?
I have not seen No Way Home. I know, I want to watch No Way Home as well.
I want to watch it again and again and again. I'll probably watch it as often as I do Spider-Verse.
That good?
I think by the time I bought it, Spider-Verse came out on Blu-ray in America, right, a month or something before it was going to come out in this country, and so I spent the extra £14 to have it imported to this country because the Blu-ray Blu-rays don't have a region code lock on them, so they can be watched on the PlayStation or any Blu-ray player. So I got it imported. I got an American copy imported early so I could watch Spider-Verse again, I think. And when it came out on DVD, when it came out, I'd already, by the time it had come out in this country, I'd already watched it through with, I think, 6 different groups of friends and family. I think I'd seen it a total of 14 times before it came out in this country.
My God.
Yeah. Oh, and then I accidentally left it behind when I moved back to uni, and so I bought a copy on DVD when I was at uni, so I could watch it again.
Mm.
So I have a Blu-ray copy from America and a DVD copy from this country. That's how much I enjoy Spider-Verse, but No Way Home, man. It's not as good as Spider-Verse because Spider-Verse is just fucking perfect, and also it's Miles, and I fucking love Miles, but like Peter Parker is my comfort character. Like Miles is my favorite character, like to hold the Spider-Man mantle. But Peter is like my comfort. Like it doesn't matter if it doesn't really matter to me if a Spider-Man comic is bad. I just enjoy reading Spider-Man. People moan about Dan Slott's Spider-Man run. People moan about the ending of Nick Spencer's run, which I kind of was just a bit confused about because it started off so well, and by the end I was just like, this is fine, but I feel like he kind of he just didn't go down the route that made a lot of sense from what he was setting up. He didn't seem to deliver all the stuff he set up, but at the same time it was Peter Parker, and I just adore Peter Parker, and I just enjoy reading it. So it doesn't, like, quality in Spider-Man comics doesn't matter to me, but quality in Spider-Man films, I have a soft spot for them. It's my blind spot a lot of the time, but I know when it's good and I know when it's bad. I'll enjoy it either way. I enjoy Spider-Man 3, I enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2 so many times while I wash up, because it's a perfect washing up movie. Okay. It's not a film that you need to pay much attention to get it and to have fun with it,
I've never actually...
you haven't seen them yet, have you?
Yeah, I've still just got Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 to watch.
We're doing in this house, we're doing a rewatch of all the Spider-Man films leading up to No Way Home as a kind of refresher, and just to see how they are, because I don't think, I haven't seen Spider-Man 1 or 3 in about 10 years. So, but so we're going for it. This Saturday we're going to watch Spider-Man 2. Then it'll be obviously Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Films, and then Homecoming and Far From Home. And then we'll finish Far From Home 2 days before No Way Home comes out on digital.
If I'd actually let you break in,
so, but fuck, man. 28th of February, when No Way Home comes out on digital, I'm going to be so happy to be able to see that film again. It is the best live-action Spider-Man film, no doubt.
Ooh, okay.
Like, that's the thing. That's basically this was my long-winded response to you saying it's that good ? And I said, yes, it's the best live-action Spider-Man film. It's not as good as Spider-Verse, but that's because Spider-Verse is a different type of film. It's a different level. It had a different job. Spider-Man No Way Home makes every previous Spider-Man film better. That's the thing. It's like it's not actually something that you should compare other Spider-Man films with and be like, oh yeah, it's so much better than the other live-action Spider-Man films. It makes every other Spider-Man film leading up to it, all three Tobey Maguires, all three Tobey Maguires, both Amazing Spider-Man films. It makes them better, and it caps off Tom Holland's trilogy perfectly. So, like, fuck, man. This could be my new favourite Spider-Man film. Well, no, it is my new favourite Spider-Man film, but only because Spider-Verse is perfect in a way that I can't compare it.
More crooks? This fight's going
I've just been dicking around doing crimes and ranting at you. I do apologise. I'm very boring.
Oh, no problemo. We've got to do DLC missions?
Yes, I will start the DLC campaign momentarily. I'm just gonna deck this.
Oh god, I forgot how noisy my background thing is.
I can't hear it at all, so.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, there we go. L8. So, there we go. That's all that done. Let's start the DLC. DLC, The Heist.
There we go.
Just slightly adjust the volume. Are you ready for this? You've experienced the
I'm
full
ready as I'm
story
ever
of.
gonna be.
You've experienced the full story of this campaign in very chopped up bits with me talking all over it. So now you get to
Yeah.
do the same thing with the DLC, but I'll try and, you know.
I know exactly what's going on.
Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor. Begin research notes. My sources are saying the Maggia's mounting a
So,
comeback. The old crime
since
families were all
Tom
but wiped
isn't
out
here
until
yet,
Fisk went away.
We'll do it.
actually,
Filling the void.
Well,
cut
let's
to-
do it after
The
he's
old Dons were working
gone, I think,
Yeah, fair
because he
enough.
won't be
But
here
now that there's a
forever.
power vacuum, there's bound to be a
And it
power
allows us
struggle.
to establish the
It's
DLC
only a
story of
matter
it.
time before one of the families
and
makes a move
also
on the
it will
others.
mean the
Gotta
conversation
follow up with
doesn't
my
stop at the
sources in
start.
Exactly, yeah, it won't kind of
Stop
get
this
interrupted
crime
weirdly.
comeback before it even starts.
Mary Jane Watson.
Hey Pete, I'm working on a story you might be interested in.
The Oscorp expose?
New one. It's about the Maggia crime families.
The mob? I thought they went out with swing dancing. Both times.
They were in decline, but with Fisk and the demons gone, La Cosa Nostra is making a comeback.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Easy, Tiger. So you know the feds raided the Maggia last month?
Sure.
Well, one of the Dons had this lost masterpiece painting called the Maria, and now they're displaying it over at Manhattan Mocha.
And?
And I have a source who says one of the families is planning to steal it back. Tonight.
Sounds like there's more to it than just art appreciation. I'll swing by the museum.
When this DLC came out, so this game came out on the 7th of September, I believe, in 2018. In 2018, this game came out. That's so long ago now. The same year Spider-Verse came out. Spider-Verse came out in December of 2018. 2018 was a
God,
great year for
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
fans were, yeah, he
Oh,
was
except he
eating
turned to
well that
dust.
year.
He turned to dust in Infinity War, so it was kind of hit or miss, I guess.
True enough.
But yeah, but I'd completed the story and I was about to start my New Game Plus, I think, when this DLC came out. Or I was like, you know, getting to that point. It was like swinging around the main game endlessly, not wanting to do. I was waiting for the New Game Plus to release rather than just starting a new game. And then the DLC came out, and that feeling of being able to swing with a direction
MJ,
again.
looks like your
It
source
was amazing.
right. There's a small army of goons trying to break in. Stay on the line while I take a closer look.
Just be careful. If those guys are Maggia, they play for keeps.
Hurry up, come on. Boss wants that painting. We should have been in and out by now.
You want to try? Be my guest.
Sheesh. Some people do anything to avoid paying full price admission.
I think we've got to agree, Bradley. The most impressive feat they did in this game was making MJ be able to say Tiger and it not sound very, very silly and cringy.
That's true.
Like, she says it in the story and she says it here. And neither time is it like, oh, that doesn't sound right.
I mean,
You should.
It
I
is
hope you
really
do play these at
hard to
some
do.
point yourself, because this is not the proper experience. Just watching me play them and then talking over it. Like,
I am going to play them at some point for sure.
yeah, you'll be the most buff Spider-Man because you have done all the side stuff before even the second mission.
Yeah, I do end up doing that in open world games. I
Although
feel
that
like.
said, you won't unlock a load of the side stuff you can do in this game until later on story-wise. So, in a way, you'll actually be forced to do a lot of main story stuff.
It's funny because I always think, whenever I play an open world game and I'm really enjoying like the story missions, I think, oh, I'd better and do some side missions. Don't want to finish all the story missions too quickly. Then I end up doing all of the side missions because I want to save the best for last, kind of thing. And then when I get around to the story missions, I'm so overpowered that they go by in a flash. God, saying that out loud makes me realise how flawed my playstyle of open world games is.
Why don't you sit this one out?
Yes, I have.
Hey, you ain't fooling nobody. Come out or you're dead. I see him. It's Spider-Man.
How the fuck did he see me?
Time for a little demonstration of the fine art of subduing criminals.
Hi there. Have a bin. And he's out of there.
I know some of these guys. That's Federico Frizzelli and Sal Petrillo.
Those guys are part of Hammerhead's crime family, right? Why would he want the Maria? Doesn't seem like his thing.
I'm gonna look around. Make sure no one got in a different way. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Oh, something that's actually quite good, also good in the DLC is that if you haven't like done the landmarks and the backpacks, as you can see on the map, it has the landmark thing, so you can do them in the DLC. So if you finish everything else, you can do those little things.
What is that? MJ, someone cut a hole in a skylight. I'm gonna check it out.
How much is there in these DLCs? Out of curiosity.
There's enough side stuff to keep you going for quite a while. I think the 3 combined is basically the same length as the main game.
Ooh, that's pretty good for DLC, because like so
Yeah.
often you get DLC and it's just like...
Well,
like
it was
two,
helmed
maybe 3
by-
hours of
So while
content.
Hammerhead's guys were trying to break in the front, someone else slipped in through the roof?
Looks that way. No sign of anyone. At all.
Like, individually, because they
Guards
just
here at
released
night?
one chapter every month for
maybe
3
check the
months.
security booth near the entrance. There should be cameras there too. They
Um,
would have seen whoever broke in.
Like, individually they're a bit like, you just starting to get into it, and then it's like, oh, it's over. But when you play them back to back, they're really good, you know, they feel really solid.
The security booth's secure. Need a
Actually, no, the
palm
first
print
one
to
on
get
it,
in.
the first one is the one that
The
works
guards went
best on its
inside.
own, actually.
Is
The
there a
first
way to
one works on
override
its
the
own,
lock?
and then the
Without a
second and
guard's
third
hand.
one, the second one doesn't really
Actually, their
feel
handprint.
like it just kind of
If you can't
ends,
find
and
the
it's like,
guards,
oh,
maybe you
okay.
can lift prints from the things they touched.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Always happy to lend a hand.
Wonder if there's a print on here. Got a handprint. Well, a part of one. Looks like I'll need more.
Hello, Cat. Cat just
Weird.
walked in.
It's like the guards just vanished.
moaned at me until I let the door
Now, where can I find some more partial prints?
Let me in! Let me in!
Still warm.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da.
Another one.
So how much do you know about Spider-Man lore there, Bradley?
Trained guards won't leave their stuff
Let's
around
see.
the place.
I've seen a couple of movies.
Seemingly voluntarily.
I watched the
A flashlight.
old
I can get
show when
partial.
I was a kid, and I played the hell out of Spider-Man PS1.
Fair enough.
Okay,
but-
I should have enough
Yeah,
partials
other than
to
that, I
reconstruct a
don't
handprint.
know if I know too much about Spider-Man lore. I know bits and pieces here and there.
I say it every week to you, but you need to watch Spectacular Spider-Man.
Should
They're
be
only
able to
20-minute
reconfigure
episodes.
The scanner so it takes my data.
All on Netflix, yeah?
Yeah, it's all on Netflix. You could do one a day.
I'm gonna go on there and see how many episodes there are.
If I bypass the
I think they're about 20.
sensor, I can upload my own data.
What can I delete? That's locked. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm not thinking about stuff today.
Transmitting handprint now.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
That was not the song I was expecting.
I don't know, something about what you were singing there reminded me of the Quicksilver scene in Apocalypse,
Oh, yeah.
which is like
We're in.
one of the only good scenes, if not the only good scene in that
Oh,
movie.
yeah, no, that film is
No
hilarious.
signs of a struggle. Definitely not Hammerhead style.
So if not Hammerhead, who?
Oh, wait, I should... Oh, never
Is
mind,
there
there
a
it is.
camera feed?
Let me check.
Oh, wait, shit. I'm supposed to still be in here.
Someone switched off camera 5.
Well, that's suspicious.
Let me turn it back on and see what they
26
didn't want anyone
episodes.
looking at.
God, how is this only 26
Pointing at one
episodes?
of the paintings in the exhibit.
Because it got cancelled when
Maria.
Disney got
And
the
no one's stolen it yet.
TV
I
and
need to see this
TV
up
rights
close,
back.
Figure out what's so special about it.
That is so weird because I feel like this was on every day, like when I was. Let me think.
40.
Yeah, 14.
Looks like
That
a
is not
pretty
what I
normal
said.
painting to me.
It is. There's
Oh.
way more valuable stuff in that museum. So why is the Maggia so worked up about this painting?
Regardless,
Hang on, MJ. Someone's coming.
I feel like it was on every day or something, and it was.
Well, it
was
deserved
like
to be. It's
Yeah, but like, how is it only 26 episodes? Because it was on
Well,
all the time.
well, yeah, but they
And I
just
felt
show
like,
reruns,
man,
wouldn't they? That's the
must-
thing.
Yeah, like
That's-
I always.
That's the
always
really
found-
weird thing. Like, fucking kids will never experience just the weirdness of programmed television where it's just random
Oh my god,
episodes.
you're right.
Because it's all streaming now, so you'll just watch one episode after
Mm.
the other in the original, actual intended
Yeah.
order. We just fucking watched whatever was on TV because we didn't know any better.
My god, we really did. That just sounds so Dark Ages when you say it like that. Alright, it's so cool that you can just like stream stuff on Netflix and the like. Very convenient to be able to watch things in the
fuck.
order they were produced.
Ah, shit.
But
Hell with this.
yeah, I saw a few episodes here and there
Mm.
as a
They're
kid.
loading the other arc.
And funnily enough, that was my first introduction to Luke Cage and Danny Rand and the other
Hello.
Like-
Oh,
guys in his
Second time, try the gift
in his
shop.
gang in that series.
oh, FYI. Whoa. So these guys are trying to nick the art right now, and I have to stop them because I was doing it mostly stealth, but I fucked. So these guys like will pick up bits of the art, and I need to stop them. And the little downwards arrow shows how close they are to successfully nicking. If it gets to red, I'm fucked. Oh, yellow's not good. Yellow's not good. Yellow's not good. Oh,
Oh
Peter.
yeah, funny story. When I was watching the Marvel Netflix shows,
Yeah.
because I was watching Luke Cage, yeah, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, this is Luke Cage, and then like in the first episode
Oh,
or
no.
something, someone jokingly calls him Power Man, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that sounds kind of familiar. I was like, oh, damn, where have I never heard that before, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked up Spectacular Spider-Man, I was like, oh my god!
Classes in prison.
Wait, he's not. I don't think Luke Cage is in Spectacular Spider-Man.
What? He's not? Am I thinking of a different one?
You're talking about Ultimate Spider-Man, the terrible one.
Steal that arc.
Oh! Oh, damn it. Okay, so I haven't seen Spectacular Spider-Man, this is a totally different thing.
Yeah, Ultimate
No
had
relation to
many,
that.
many awful seasons. Also, it was voiced by that guy who's fucking fled to Canada. What's his name? The creepy one.
I'm almost to the exit.
I like how that guy went red because I web
That
whipped
is
him
absolutely
around. Look up who voiced him in
In Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Almost ahead of you. Oh, shit.
yeah.
Oh, Drake Bell!
Yeah.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly I confused. Really?
No, the guy who voiced Spider-Man in Spectacular is Josh Keaton, who voices Electro in this game.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Peter, you there? You okay?
I looked
Yeah.
up the
I got
what
one.
were they called? Again?
A lot of art to put back
The
on.
old
What about the Maria? This could have all been a distraction.
the
My
openings.
thoughts exactly.
Mhm.
You know, the openings
I'll
of
head
the
back there. Hopefully
basically
the glass was thick enough.
all Spider-Man things, because I was trying to look for that one, because you know the old one, the old Spider-Man
intact.
show,
The classic, yeah.
Proof.
sick one, that one.
Nobody's getting near
I couldn't remember what it was.
Mission accomplished then.
I hope.
I couldn't remember what the opening was like.
Mm.
So I just and I wasn't sure which what that Spider-Man show was actually called.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's just
Or the year it was produced, for that matter. So I was just like, okay, let me just watch all of them.
it was the 90s Spider-Man the animated series, I think it was called.
You know,
Hey, look, it's Black Cat.
So,
It's Black
you staying
Cat.
solo now? Or back with your ex?
it's a lot of questions.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I hear that's bad for cats. How about you tell me why you're really here?
I was just waiting for the right moment. Look behind you.
Oh, nice one, Spidey.
This is why I asked you how much you know about Spider-Man lore, because Black Cat's kind of a significant part of that.
I mean, she shows up in a lot of Spider-Man related material, so I...
Yeah, she's always got
imagine
a
she is
chase
very
sequence thing in most games these days. Whoa! Bum.
She was in the PS1 game. I can't remember what her role was in that.
Probably a chase sequence.
Probably It's time.
No, it's not. It's Gadzook.
Hello, boys. I changed my name.
I know. Yeah.
Sorry,
Do you remember what Gadzook is? It's a type term. I don't remember what it is.
It's a what
yeah,
now?
Sorry for pronouncing your new name strangely, sir.
What about that? What? Oh, shush.
I feel like I'm talking to you guys in ages. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, someone got a bloody job.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Not as fun as you think.
Oh fuck! Ow. Okay.
I
As
miss the
it
days when I
turns
could lie
out,
in bed till 12.
getting hit by rockets hurts. You going climbing?
I will be later.
Mm.
Be on for like half an hour. That's the chat. Is the showing on YouTube?
Yes, it is. It's just on my channel. I haven't sent a link for it or anything. Whee! Bum, 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 bum. Do.
Because I totally thought I totally thought that Kingpin was like the main Spider-Man baddie from that old TV
Oh,
show.
because of the animated series had him like in
Yeah.
it loads, yeah.
Yeah,
I like your new tricks.
I'm
and
tired
I
of
was a
your
dumb
old ones.
kid, so you know, I thought,
But
well,
you're gonna stop
Kingpin.
stealing art?
Well, he
gotta
was-
be
he
the
was a
biggest
Spider-Man
bad
villain.
guy, hasn't he?
What are you doing?
He was the
I mean, he
main
was
villain.
a Spidey villain first.
Yeah, he was the main villain of the Spider-Man No More arc.
What's your username again?
What it is. Are you saying you didn't subscribe?
I think I do, but I kind of hate YouTube. It doesn't really work very well anymore.
Peter, is everything okay?
And every
Sorry,
update
MJ,
makes
I
it worse.
ran into an old friend.
Who?
Trouble.
And make it
I
double.
subscribe to so many people, it's hard to like scroll through my list.
Ah,
Just control and find.
you can search your list, can't you? Actually.
Can you?
Yeah, I think so. Ba-ba-da, 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 ba-ba-da.
Well, I know I saw Spectacular Spider-Man's opening at least once or twice when it was on the old TV, because the opening song was very familiar to me. The spectacular Spider-Man, that thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember.
Yeah.
I was
Fucking
like,
iconic.
oh yeah, I remember. I remember hearing that a bunch.
Just tell me you didn't let her get away
Although
with
I didn't.
She didn't.
Good.
I clearly
smashed
didn't
it,
remember
stole
them
the
all
data
that
drive hidden
well.
in the
There was
frame.
also that weird like CGI'd one.
Sorry.
Yes, the one with
I'll start
Neil
asking
Patrick
more.
Harris
Then I guess
set
I'll start following
in the
Patrick.
same universe as the first Raimi movie.
Yes, it was. I remember And again,
I love that. That was a
some kids enjoy
that was a really edgy, weird show, but it had an amazing series. But it ended because they planned for a second season. It ended with him giving up being Spider-Man, and they could never go back on that because it got cancelled.
Yeah, I thought, damn. Well, that's how it ends for Spidey, isn't it?
And it got shown on fucking MTV.
So, gentlemen, I think it's time to talk about it. Spoiler warning.
Wait,
wait. Bradley hasn't seen it.
What's No Way Home? I've never heard of it in my life.
Tom, we can't talk about it. No.
I haven't seen.
Oh, come on, Brad.
I've seen Eternals though. I have seen Eternals. Tom, I've seen Eternals.
And there's less of an excuse because those are both accessible from home. You haven't seen Shang-Chi either.
Hold on. I don't care if you spoil those two for me. You haven't seen the most talked about film since Avengers Endgame.
Yes, I haven't.
I don't know how you haven't been spoiled.
Should be tracking the other bombs.
Yeah, surely you know who's in it by now. Like, I haven't.
We still
I can't avoid the memes.
We can't talk about it though.
Ah, okay.
It's not fair to him.
I know who's in it.
William Dafoe and Alfred Molina, obviously. And no one else is in it.
Yep, no one else is in it. Not even Tom Holland is in it.
Not even Tom Holland.
It's just those two.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx turns up once, and he gets hit by a fridge, and then he's dead.
Actually, I'll just look at it.
That's all of them.
Don't look it up.
I don't know if they've updated the IMDb cast list yet.
The what?
I don't know if they've updated the IMDb cast list yet. I wonder if
no,
it's still
but
under wraps.
you know what? Everyone's making
At this
the
point,
joke.
it's not really under wraps anymore.
No, but on the cast list for like the digital releases on the Apple TV thing, it does everyone's last like full names, right? And then it's just Benedict Cum.
Hello?
I know it's a really stupid joke that everyone's making, but it is a little bit funny.
I maybe shouldn't have burst out laughing as hard as I did. But...
You have a very easy sense of humour.
Oh, I'm such a child.
And he's the oldest one here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hope MJ can find out the story behind that data drive.
I always forget that.
Yep. He's the youngest. He's the youngest. In.
Hard? Is that what you're going for?
I don't know what I'm going for. I'm in trouble either way. Come on! Oh shit! Oh, okay. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, thanks, Spidey. Your inability to let go of.
Oh god, that's
things.
painful.
I got shot because he wanted to fucking crawl around the side of a building like an idiot.
No, not an idiot. Like a spider.
Like somebody can't get over death.
And sells his... Wait, what did he sell to Satan in order to get?
His marriage.
Wait, huh? Oh, he sells his marriage not to get... Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah. How do you sell, like, a non-corporeal thing, anyway?
All knowledge of a relationship, marriage, etc. was all removed from history.
Oh, right.
So it's basically a contextualized retcon, is all it was. Oh, and do you know what fucking that Nick Spencer run, everyone was like, oh my god, they're finally gonna fucking retcon that fucking marriage sale to the fucking devil. You know what he did retcon instead? The thing that everyone basically ignored and pretended that had been retconned years ago. So we didn't really need it officially retcon. Everyone just kind of deliberately ignored it, except from sharing that one hilarious image of Green Goblin. But no, what Nick Spencer decided to retcon instead was that Gwen Stacy had sex with Norman Osborn and had 2 children with him.
Oh.
But he retconned that instead of the most hated thing the most fan-hated event in Spider-Man comics history.
Just like an old black and white
He didn't
gangster
retcon that. He retconned Gwen Stacy's sex with Norman Osborn. And how did he retcon it? Clones, because clones always make
for
Spider-Man
God's sake,
better.
seriously?
Yeah, like a fucking million clones was how he solved that. Like, no one asked for
There's
this.
a million clones in Spider-Man. I know of Ben Reilly.
Yeah.
Plead the fifth.
Actually, that's the only other clone I can think of. Oh no, wait. I do know that Doctor Doom has a lot of clones, but that's not really a Spidey thing. That's,
They're not clones, they're robot.
What happened to the
Oh,
original?
Doombot, that's it, Doombot.
They're Doombot.
But we never found
Yeah.
all the
Doombot.
Stand-ins.
I've got a new lead.
I love how there's just,
Resources on an old
like,
case.
Wasting resources.
there's so many
is
different,
kind of
there's been so
unexpected.
many different writers over the
Head to
years.
this location.
Yes.
I'll fill
And-
you in on the way.
You know, if they don't reboot it, it's just this. It's almost like this tug of war of like stuff happening
Appreciate your help. I'm retired.
to the canon and all of its characters.
I mean, that's the thing, that's the difference between DC and Marvel.
Last shot. The old cat.
DC will just go balls to the wall for like 5 seconds and then go, hang on, that was a terrible idea.
Detectors. That's random.
And then they'll retcon the entire fucking universe. Even the stuff at work, they'll be like, no, that didn't happen anymore. Those beloved
Shit,
fan
that was on
characters.
Earth too.
Those beloved fan characters that loads of people like, yeah, they don't exist anymore. We'll introduce them in another 5 to 10 years.
Spoilers.
Anyway, now we're going on to Earth 3, which is totally the Prime Dimension.
I have a
Except for when we
installation
decide it
counter that
isn't.
should do it. I'll call you if I find anything.
Marvel,
Thanks, Spider-Man.
in comparison, everything that's happened since the 60s
In peace.
happened. Except Spider-Man's marriage to MJ, because, I mean, fucking love is dead.
Is he still presently unmarried to MJ?
Yes.
Close to one of those
Oh
stolen
my god.
paintings.
In the
Oh
recent
my
run,
God.
he
I
almost
totally thought it had already been like.
he almost proposed. He
Dude, when
almost
you
proposed.
When you said I hope they retcon that, I was thinking that it was a case of. It was a case of they're married again, but I wish this part never happened. Not they're still not married.
Oh no,
yet.
he's had like
Bloody hell, this
Four-
is worse than I thought.
Detecting any electricity.
since losing his wet marriage to MJ,
An art
he
storage tube.
kind of hang on.
Detective.
He kind of
Hidden in a fake power box.
Yes, I knew it. Leave it there. I'll have
yeah.
someone pick
He
it up.
dated his
In the meantime,
roommate who hated Spider-Man's sister for a while.
Sounds good. Wait.
But
did you
then
say
he got
Harvey?
lost in a dimension with the Fantastic Four for a while. J. Jonah Jameson became mayor of London. He came back. She was pissed. She sued him because she was a really successful lawyer. So she sued Peter Parker for emotional damage for pissing off for 3 months into another dimension. He kind of had an on-again, off-again relationship with a police CSI called Carly Cooper, who's a really cool character, but they didn't fucking know what to do with her because she was handed off to too many different writers, and then the guy who created her,
Appears to be a fan.
when he finally got control of the book, was like, nah, actually she can piss off.
Oof.
And gave her trauma and then sent her away, and she only just came back in the recent Nick Spencer run. Oh, and then he almost got back together with MJ, but Doc Ock took over his body, and then he broke up, and then they broke up.
Told by the Magia?
And Doc Ock fell in love with someone else, and Peter kind of had to just keep that relationship going until it kind of made sense to end it for them both.
Any other updates on the museum?
Question: is that Superior Spider-Man?
That was Superior Spider-Man and the aftermath of
Detective,
Superior
found
Spider-Man.
another stolen painting.
good work. We can
And
go
then
to all the
finally,
lines.
oh no, wait, oh, Ben.
Die anyway.
So he broke up with Doc Ock's girlfriend,
Swim to shore.
Mhm.
But now we can
and
Maybe this
he-
will help you bust the new black
but
cat.
he
Right, which
ended
is,
up
of course, my goal.
discovering that there was this woman who was bitten by the same spider as he
Sorry
was,
about that.
like
What were you
however
saying?
many years ago, and she'd been hidden in a bunker for years because of these spider vampire people who were coming to consume
Hammerhead now has the drive.
all the different spiders of the multiverse.
Must have been pretty valuable if it made a notorious
Which is-
art thief ignore art.
Which loads of people say, oh yeah, that's what inspired Spider-Verse, but it's not. It's just what inspired the name of Spider-Verse. But that doesn't matter. But yeah, no, so he met someone bitten by the same spider, and because they were bitten by the same spider, they both had a carnal urge, shall we say, to mate like little spider babies. No, wait. Mate and make little spider babies. That's the. I think that's a quote from the comic.
Oh my god.
Hammerhead's not messing around. That whole building could blow. Should see what the
There are so many wonderfully tongue-in-cheek quotes like that.
He was with her for a while, and then she moved to.
Bomb squad.
She moved somewhere else.
They called in Spidey to disarm a bomb?
Yeah, of course they did.
Wired in series.
Why would you call in Spidey to disarm a bomb?
Because he is the bomb squad.
Okay, he totally should be the bomb squad. Damn, look at this.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Then he's going around, he's going to go
What the fuck? Okay, I'm guessing I'm just ignoring that
It's going to be
one.
a little bit strange because we're going to need it back up to 2 by the end, which we've got 5 there.
Wait, what the fuck? I can't delete that. I only have one of these.
You only have one what?
What the fuck? I only have one straight. Oh, I know what I need to do. I know. It's all good. I figured it out.
He's figured it out.
Did you already know what to do and was just watching and suffering?
I'm not quite sure because it's
wait, no,
very
hang on.
much. Doesn't that still leave you without one? Though?
I need. Plus
okay,
5. Yeah, I think it's that. I can't be asked to do maths, so I'll just figure it out later.
Great, disarm.
Hey, I did it.
Oh no, secondary bombs are all.
But yeah, he finally got back together with MJ. Oh no! Wait, wait. He dated Hawkeye's wife.
What?
He dated Hawkeye's wife for ages.
You've seen Hawkeye, right? Haven't you, Brad?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
That's nice and easy to get to. It's on Disney Plus. You just sit in front of your sofa and you put it on.
I completely forgot he dated
I
Hawkeye's
don't know,
wife.
but you might have not seen it because it's a hyped up thing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Tom, you're so salty that we can't talk about Spider-Man, aren't you?
I'm just like, it's really like I can't talk about it in the office because people still haven't seen it. Like, if you're not going to go see it by now, I feel like I'm allowed to talk about it. It's annoying because one of those films that, because there's so much like nobody knows anything about it and you can't talk about it because you will spoil it as soon as you mention it.
It'll, it's lots of people haven't seen it because they can't for various reasons.
Yes, the reason I can't is because my mum refuses to go to the cinema anymore.
There's a pirate copy of it now online.
You can't watch it properly pirated.
What did you think of Hawkeye anyway, Brad?
Huh?
What did you think of Hawkeye anyway?
What?
What did you think of Hawkeye?
Oh, Hawkeye! Sorry,
What did you think of Hulk and I?
Let me think. They could have either done a little more or a little less with Kingpin.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it was a bit half and half what they did. Like, he wasn't as massive a presence as he could have been, and he just came in for one fight at the end, and it was like, well, yeah, but Kingpin's at his best when he's being a looming, terrifying presence, not getting trick arrowed.
I also feel like he wouldn't go in personally for that fight. Like, he wouldn't have done that on, personally. He should have sent one of his superpowered underlings.
Yeah.
How amazing would it have been to see Bullseye again or something like that?
Oh, jeez, yeah. I think
Especially considering Bullseye actually nicked Hawkeye's costume for a while.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I felt a bit cynical when they when Echo shot him, kind of thing. Because
He survived worse.
I was like, oh wow. So big Kingpin reveal in this series, and then you remove him so you can do another big Kingpin reveal.
Well, it won't be a big reveal. He'll just be alive.
Yeah, I guess it could just go that route of him just appearing with an eye patch or whatever it is he's going to look like.
Yeah.
I think he will have been shot, but it won't have killed him. So I don't think he'll have an eye patch.
No, yeah.
It'll be it was either way. It was great seeing Vincent D'Onofrio in that role again.
It's good to know. It's good to know that they're back. I mean, it's annoying how they did it. It's not the way we wanted it, but
And I'm the sucker.
that's nothing.
Yeah. Other than that,
the whole shootout was
Yelena was great.
Black Cat set it up to draw police away from Waverly Street.
Oh, I love that. When she throws tries to, with the baton,
I can
and
still catch her.
Kate just fucking
She's a nothing if not
nobbles
a
her with some bolas, I think.
I'll keep
It is that bit.
There's the bodega.
The most I never thought I'd see someone's life saved by a whistle, but I mean, sure.
Mhm.
Hey, look, it's a
There's
stakeout
a
thing.
stakeout gear.
I've done this before.
What are you looking at, Felicia?
Feels like it's been ages since I watched Hawkeye now.
It has been, yeah, it was November through December, and it's almost February.
That is true.
Oh, don't say that. I don't want to think about that. It's almost February already.
Oh, hey, Spider.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Tom, come on. The closer we get to February, the sooner we can talk about Spider-Man No Way Home, because Bradley will finally have seen it.
Yeah.
February 28th, there we go. And I will have
about
seen it again, because it will be digital release. Oh, fuck, I didn't think that through. Hello, Minigun Man.
Sure do jump to quick conclusions. I'm not working for Hammerhead or any other
Whoa!
family.
Ow.
I'm just wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, damn, I was thinking of something. And I've forgotten it completely. It was to do with Hawkeye. Let me think. It wasn't about Yelena, because we said Yelena already. Damn, I'd completely just forgotten what I was going to do. The train has left the
Ow.
station.
Ooh, Jesus. I'm fine. I just got mildly knocked around by a guy with a fucking pipe. That famous Spider-Man enemy, man with pipe.
Game over.
It's like, am I playing Cluedo or Spider-Man? Wow.
Colonel Custard with the web shooters. In, like, I don't know, the Daily Bugle or something.
Well, that was fun. Now where's Felicia?
How likely do you think it is that, Hawkeye's wife will actually, like come into a more active, combative role?
About 1%.
Entirely sure, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Then why are you
Unless they did like another series where the house gets attacked, and then I feel like we'd see her kick some absolute ass.
Wait,
That would be it.
Damn it. Felicia has a son? Can't be. I mean, it could be.
Which is a shame, because if she really
no,
is
think about that
Agent
right
19, then she's
MJ,
Mockingbird,
I found
isn't she?
the cat, but she got
Yeah,
away.
although
Really? How methodical of her.
a different
She stole another data drive.
I did for Mockingbird to the one in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. though.
Mm.
Did you learn anything else?
Well,
She's
not
really
much.
good in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
Although, like you say,
Sounds
different
like she's
character.
helping Hammerhead make a power play on the other crime families.
Which could end
Is
badly for everyone.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon again yet?
They haven't said anything,
Last
yes
thing
or
the
no.
city needs is a gang war.
I
I'll let
want
you
it
know
to be
if I turn up any
canon because
info
I
on those
liked
drives.
it.
Yeah. I really, I'd like to see Quake again and
Oh god,
all
yeah.
that lot.
I mean, I'm okay if I'm okay with Coulson not showing up because, you know.
Wait, have we all
Understandable.
finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now?
It's your number one
No, I still haven't finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Tom! How far did you get?
You're out of jail.
Season 3?
How many times has Coulson died at this point?
I can't remember.
What's important is that he died at the start of as far as the rest is concerned, as far as the Avengers are concerned, he died in Avengers 1.
Yep.
Another painting. Hey, detective. Got
And
another
I think if
painting.
he came back, then I don't know. I feel like that'd cheapen it somehow. I kind of don't want them to ever find out.
It depends how they do it. I mean, people have come back, It's not
Although
like you would.
so
It's
good
not like
seeing
you
them
would
again in
separate
What
the Avengers.
Yeah.
She just hasn't been caught
I mean,
yet.
Nick Fury
Police got her
faked
suit
his death
equipment
within
last time, but
the
they just
same
missed her.
movie.
Oh yeah.
It's on to you, watch this.
Did you? Oh, Tom, have you checked Twitter? Because I sent you some cool stuff.
Oh, really?
I never check
I'll keep
Twitter,
an
so
eye
you
out
need to
for
tell
more
me if
stolen
it's some links.
paintings.
Or send
Well,
it to me elsewhere.
Well,
I
it's,
don't like Twitter, but I
do you
still
have
it.
Twitter on your phone?
Yeah, I'm looking.
As you probably heard,
Which account do you follow me on?
Spider-Man stopped the crime boss
The
Hammerhead
main
thugs
one
from
that has
robbing
the same
museum
picture
of
as
contemporary art. Good for him,
other
right?
stuff.
Roll.
Oh, a crime.
Nearly demolished the place.
I think you.
Only in a superhero game. Is it?
Is it just what you sent to me, or is it the Zonda Grin group chat?
It will just be to you.
Is the problem with Spider-Man.
Captain America.
Escalate
Yes.
every situation into an apocalyptic
2 new series at the same time.
What good is it to save the art from being
What
Oh,
for?
fuck.
if you blow it up? Now, I realize this
Oh, what, a
is
new
pretentious
Steve and a new-
navel-gazing modern
A new
art.
Steve and a new Sam.
Cans
You
and
see even Sam?
ink splatters that look like they were
Which is
splashed on
cool.
my
April 2022. Who's writing it?
But I'm not an
I
artist.
do not. I don't recognise the names for either of them actually.
Like that web menace trashing
I don't
our
recognise the name.
public spaces.
Covers by Alex Ross, if you recognise. Looks cool either way.
Oh, they're still doing covers with
Are they
Alex
like
Ross,
are they
that's
like like a ongoing series beside each other, or is it just
good.
like
No,
two
it's
separate series?
2 separate series.
Oh, that sucks. From the picture, I thought it might be like
Well, I mean, there'll probably be crossovers,
The
and
last
you
one.
know, they'll probably join up a lot and appear in each other's stuff.
cool either way though.
It just means they both get one where they get to lead it.
Just in time.
I need to actually. I might do that tonight since I've given myself more time when I get back from climbing. I'm gonna
Ooh, spider bots to the
finish
rescue.
off some of my comics.
I wonder if I can program them to clean
Yeah,
my-
did you
Yeah,
have
he
you
read any.
have you finally read the end of the Steve run yet?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm literally so busy. I get back in. I pass out for like last night. I slept in the clothes I got back home in because I literally just passed out. I sit on my bed for 2 seconds and I'm like,
so this is why you haven't seen Shang-Chi or Eternals.
yeah. Also, because I don't really want to watch it in 2 parts. But I've got tomorrow afternoon off, and I don't think I've got. Well, I need to go out and do a few bits, so I might do it then.
Mm.
Also, don't like watching a film when it's bright outside. Like it to be dark.
See that? Just close the curtains.
I think
Yeah, I
I'm
could do.
close to one of those stolen paintings.
Yeah, I'm not climbing tomorrow evening, so I might watch it then.
Oh, Bradley, I
You
don't
can
know
Disney party it with me if you want.
No, it's alright. I've seen Shang-Chi twice recently.
Oh no, I want to watch Eternals then Shang-Chi.
I don't want to see Eternals again so soon.
This must be the
Is that
place.
bad?
It's not bad, it's just long, and
Found another stolen art piece.
it's just really long, and it, like,
The only thing
feels
I've seen
longer.
about these films is I've seen the memes from them, and that's about it.
Why? You work in that
The
case?
memes don't
Shang-Chi
make
is
sense.
great. I really enjoy Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I thought it was really
I
good
keep
myself.
seeing the one I keep seeing
Eternals,
is the
Eternals, I like 2 characters, and they don't get any screen time, and that's really sad.
But the memes I keep seeing of Eternals is I don't know. I don't know if he's actually called Icarus, but it's Icarus and the Sun meme.
Yes.
The Richard Madden one.
Yeah. His name is actually Icarus.
It is actually Icarus.
Well, it's the idea that we actually
it's
get.
the one of
It's
him
the idea
flying
that we actually
to the
get
sun.
these people, these concepts and stories from these people. Like, one of the characters is called Fina, and she's, a warrior, so obviously we get Athena, the warrior goddess, from her. Is the idea. What did you think of Eternals, Bradley, without any spoilers? Just like happy or no?
Oh, and I also know that Harry Styles shows up at the end of it because Marvel spoiled that themselves, like they have been recently. Wow.
Yeah. I do find it funny how they're like no spoilers, and then they get
they're no spoilers, and then they're like, oh, Eternals is out. Oh, welcome Harry Styles, who's also not cast for the film and shows up in the end credit scene. Way to spoil your own film. Like,
Oh, also these end credit scenes were
to the film.
fucking awful.
Yeah, I think I found that the end credit scenes for Marvel shows, maybe this whole year, but most of them have been pretty shit. Like Spider-Man, I mean, not to spoil it, but it won't make a difference when you watch it, Brad. But the Spider-Man, one of the Spider-Man No Way Home end trailers is the trailer that we got dropped like the week after it came out for Multiverse of Madness. Like, he's gonna put the trailer at the end of it. Like, we can't be bothered to come up with a good end credit scene, so we're gonna put the trailer at the end of it instead, which we're gonna give to the other people a week later anyway. So that
That was a bit like, I would have
I think that was
I would have
annoying.
liked that more if they hadn't then released it, so it was like only, if it was only a trailer for the people who watch Spider-Man, which is a lot of people, but that would have been cool.
I mean, there was a load of memes
A
that
week?
like,
I don't know. I feel like they should have waited at least a
meme?
month.
yeah, it was like, I think it was about a week after. It was like the same week. Oh no, it would have been the next week after it was released. But
That is really
do you know
too soon to do so.
the cinema meme where it's like, I'm sure you've seen it with like the Toby. I'll leave that.
Tom?
It's hard to not say.
Well, no, it kind of is. It's easy to not say, because I haven't said anything.
Tom
and
Holland is what I said.
Tom Tom Holland, yeah, he's Spider-Man. Yeah, I know what's going on.
No, it's like, you know the cinema meme where it's like somebody, I can't remember who's in it originally, who the meme is, but I think it's...
Shia LaBeouf?
No, it's not Shia LaBeouf, it's... Who's the guy that... James Franco. It's like James Franco and someone else. It's like they're looking down at the person in the cinema who's oblivious. It's like people like...
Oh,
It's
right,
like
yeah,
people
from Spider-Man
people
3.
who watched Spider-Man No Way, people who watched Spider-Man No Way Home and saw the trailer, like are sat up on the balcony. It's like watching the people who've only just seen the trailer, don't realise it's it's an end credit exclusive for the people who watched it that week.
Yeah.
Well, it's what you
Oh.
say. Game recognizes game. I'll let you know if I find any.
Oh, I've been putting this off long enough. I'm gonna finally fucking do the first
Another one. What do we
Screwball.
think of the? What do we think of? This is not a spoiler 'cause it's out. If you haven't seen it, Brad, it's your own fault.
Tom,
What do we think
come
of the
on,
Moon Knight trailer?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I loved it.
I thought it was really good.
It looks
I'm excited for that.
trippy and weird.
I didn't realise it was coming
and I
out
love
like,
Oscar
this soon.
Isaac.
When is it
Yeah, I didn't
coming
realise
out?
it was coming out this soon. March, yeah. I didn't realise that was
Yeah.
next on the plate. Because I know all the films, like you've got Multiverse of Madness and stuff coming, but I didn't realise...
You know, I actually watched it last night. So I just
Shame.
barely got the reference.
To be fair, I should have put it in Assemble, because I just sent it to... I woke up and saw it in the morning, I was like...
What?
Straight-
It was supposed
sent
to
it
come
straight
out
to
the
them.
day before, and everyone was like, "Where is it?" And Marvel was just like, "It's coming out
We're
today."
working on it, we're working on it!
And then I wake up and Tom's sent it to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, okay. So yeah, it's here. Great."
Why is there a Screw Attack logo emblazoned on that on that
Screwball.
wall?
A screw attack.
Oh right, okay.
What's a screw attack?
I take it I'm the only
I
one
hate the
who's
screwball
played
missions.
Take it I'm the only person who's played any Metroid around here.
I played Metroid, just the old one.
Oh, okay.
And that said, I played one and I didn't get very far because I was just continuing on my brother's save file, and I'm fairly sure he soft-locked the game.
Soft-lock the game?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That would be impressive.
Well, as in, like, literally couldn't progress.
Yeah. There's two kinds. There's soft lock, and the reason it's soft lock is because there's a hard lock. Hard lock is the game is still running, but you can't input in any sort of way. Soft lock is the game is running and you can input, but you can't progress for one reason or another. An example of soft locking would be getting stuck out of bounds and the game not having any kind of
fail save
mechanic.
Yeah, exactly. You'd just be falling forever, and you couldn't do anything, but the game's still running technically.
One thing hasn't changed.
Okay.
Screwball's getting others to do her dirty.
And then a hard lock would be like if you were stuck in the wall and you literally kind of like no matter what you input, nothing happens. Like you. Yeah, but
I got stuck inside a wall in this game the other week.
That's impressive.
Sorry, my dance card's full.
Yeah, Moon Knight trailer.
Yeah, it looks good. I can't wait for that. It was one of those things that, like, you know, when like I wasn't expecting. I mean, you follow stuff more on Twitter. Like, I think Twitter is where you get news for stuff.
Yeah, I
So
get a lot of
you
these.
sort of know it was coming out. I didn't know it was coming out. I sort of woke up, sat eating my breakfast, and went on YouTube, and I was like, oh. New
That's the
Marvel
thing,
trailer.
because, like, I realised, like, Marvel are like, oh yeah, new trailer coming on this day. It drops on Twitter about sometimes 2 hours before it comes onto YouTube. So...
I just saw it and it was like 5 hours ago. I was like, well, I presume that they uploaded it to the American one.
Yeah.
Because normally it's Marvel Studios. No, it's like Marvel Studios posts the main one, and there's like Marvel Entertainment UK or Marvel Entertainment that posts the trailers in UK time.
Yeah.
Like, cool, you're posting it when it's already out and everybody's already seen it. I woke up and it had like 5 million views and it had only been out for 5 hours. And I was like,
That's
fucking
incredible.
hell.
What do you guys think, think about every Disney Plus show so far? What do you actually think of their success compared to, like, the Netflix Marvel stuff?
Gotta use my webs.
Netflix Marvel is OG and will never be defeated. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like, there's like people that have seen WandaVision, Loki and think it's some of the best stuff that Marvel produced. And then you're like, hold on,
Yeah.
have you seen Daredevil?
Have you seen
Have
Daredevil
you seen The
season one?
Punisher?
Yeah.
Have you seen Daredevil season 3?
Oh, have you seen Jessica Jones?
Have you seen any of the Netflix Marvel? It's just so good. No, maybe not Iron Fist, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about Iron Fist.
We don't
That's
talk
just
about
a
Iron Fist.
collective agreement of every Netflix Marvel fan. We don't talk
Like,
about Iron Fist.
welcome to the Marvel Netflix Club. The first rule of Marvel Netflix Club is we
We
don't talk about Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
And probably not Luke Cage season 2 either. 'cause bit
Yeah,
rubbish.
Luke Cage season 2, except for Luke Cage season 2 episode 10. Which, funnily enough, features
I
Iron
forgot
Fist.
what episode was that. Oh, that one. Yeah, that was good.
Spoilers,
And
I've
is the
seen that far yet.
only good inclusion of...
Oh, shit. Sorry. Which Netflix
No, I'm only joking.
Marvel did you see? Oh,
No, I don't care. I need to finish Luke Cage. I started watching Luke Cage again recently. I'm like halfway through.
Oh,
I
for
think I'm
fuck's
on
sake.
episode 5.
Here we go.
I need to finish
wait,
that.
season 1 or season 2?
Season 2. 'Cause I sort of
Oh.
stopped midway through, so I went back and restarted watching it.
I felt like Bushmaster carried that season on his back.
I didn't really like Bushmaster. Well, I don't really like him as a character. I thought what worked well in season 1 is like the whole. I liked that Shade was kind of like
Hey, Peter.
the shady side guy, and it kind of like I liked that. Whereas then you change the dynamic and he becomes like one of the main, not the main villain, I guess, because that's Bushmaster. So put him in the spotlight more, and I'm like, his character doesn't work as well anymore.
Yeah, I'll be on guard.
That's fair, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the finale of Luke Cage season 2 is both quite
And Claire's
satisfying
not in it.
and what the fuck.
Yeah, Claire
Yeah.
leaves halfway. I don't know when she comes back or if she comes back, just because I'm only halfway through it. But the fact that Claire disappeared, I'm like, that kind of like just Misty. Misty's a good character.
I like Misty, and isn't it in Luke Cage that Misty
Hold
and
on,
Colleen
go
team
back to your
up?
meme before. It's like, forget forget other people carrying it like the Netflix Marvel. It's like Netflix Marvel, and it's just on Claire Temple's back.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's all on there. All those characters
Yeah.
wouldn't be together if it wasn't for her, so...
I do like the fact that, like, she finds out Luke and Danny had a pissing contest fight, and then it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, I gotta deal with
It
these.
certainly is crafty.
Deal with these children.
Yep.
Bomb triggers wired.
I do
in
find that, like, I
series.
think that's a good part of the writing, though, because it's when you see Luke Cage, you're like, oh, I wouldn't expect him to have a pissing fight, or, like, get like that, but then you see him in that, and they get really, like, their true character comes out, and you're like, oh, it's good writing. But... Who did...
Shit. Wait,
that was Hawkeye that the Netflix writers came back for, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think I read somewhere there. Is that right? Oh no. No, Hawkeye had the two female writers, wasn't it?
I don't know. Oh, what the
I
fuck
can't remember
am
what
I
their names
doing?
were. I remember I read somewhere that some of the Netflix writers were coming back, but...
Right, I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I don't know.
Right, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you.
That's cool.
If
Um,
you love me, let
we need
me
to do
stop.
We need to do a Avengers
Assemble?
session soon. Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
done Assemble in a
Jeez.
long time. Just
We've
when
got
did
to
we...
play the Spider-Man
we haven't done one since, like,
storyline.
October.
Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, sorry, what storyline? Do you mean at the Spider-Man Quote Fest?
I haven't actually. I don't think
Oh
I've
my
started it up.
God.
I played it on yours, Tom.
Yeah, because it's disgusting. I made sure when Dylan came to mine, I made sure he heard the voice, because the voice is fucking awful. Like, it's just so whiny. Oh, I'm kind of glad there's not a story, just so I don't have to hear that all the time.
The only thing that the good that came out of that was that some of the conversations that Spidey has with people are actually quite well written and quite funny.
That's the problem. Like, if you put time into making it well written and funny, then you like cheap out on the voice actor. It's still going to be shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die.
Well, not cheap out, just
Yeah.
do the wrong casting. But
You need
I
to
think
have a list
Avengers
of voices you
Avengers
like
picked
to-
up so much after Wakanda got released, and it was all
Like,
on
they
the
should
up,
have
on
just
the up.
hired Josh
And then,
Keaton.
then they're like, oh, you know, Spider-Man, we're going to release him, we're going to put him in the game, but you know,
Gonna
They
keep
players
it
in.
sold
That's
the
about
game on PlayStation based on the fact that Spider-Man was going to be coming to this
But to be
game.
fair, what did you expect? It is a Square Enix game.
Hang on.
You should have seen that one
So
coming.
it's Just Cause and Tomb Raider, and both of those are pretty good.
And I'd
Yeah,
bring
but
up Final Fantasy.
I think they're different because they're not like Square
Pay
Enix
to
don't
win.
do good multiplayer games.
That's
Like,
true.
if you ever played the Tomb Raider,
Well.
did you ever play the Tomb Raider multiplayer?
No.
It was shite. I remember playing it, it was so bad, and they never fixed it. They just released tons of DLC for it.
That solves everything, doesn't it? DLC?
Yeah, it's very much like classic Square Enix. Like, you could buy all these guns and stuff to be better at the game, like pay to win. But at the end of the day, the game itself was pretty crap. But the single player games, like, well, Tomb Raider has multiplayer, but when you look at like Just Cause and all the base like single player games, they're all really good by Square Enix. They do make good games. They just can't make multiplayer games for shit.
And specifically the people, like the sub-branch, Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, have either of you got... Sorry. Have either of you got the new... Oh, it's not really new anymore. The Guardians game. Have you played
No.
that yet?
No, haven't.
I need to get it. I think I might get it on payday. Because it looks
I've
really good.
heard the-
But I also kind
I've
of still
heard
don't want to
really
pay,
good.
like... It's meant to be really good, but I just don't want to pay £50 for a game that'll be... worth like £10 in a few... No, it won't be worth £10.
No, it won't. It'll be £30.
I think it's gone down to like £30 now, which is a more reasonable price for a game.
Let me check on the store. I mean, the store's probably not the best place to go
It's
for
probably
it.
like full price.
Yeah, no, it'll still be at full price on PlayStation Store.
Let me try Amazon then.
Yeah.
Try Kex. Best place.
Oh, yeah, that's
Me
true.
and Dylan and I scouted some bargains when we were around there. When we walked around there. That's all we did. All we did when we came to Bournemouth, we went to Waterstones, HMV, and Kex.
Yeah,
Are you
when did
saying
this
you
come
say
out?
that like it's a bad thing?
No. I'm saying we just raided all of them.
Dude,
Like,
they did a Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale series in flipping 2017.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know about that one.
Oh, I didn't know about it until the new game came out, and I was like, huh? Well, it's currently, if you have an Xbox, it's... Oh no, it's more actually, no. Oh, that's bad. It's still £45 they sell it for.
It's going for 47 on Amazon, which isn't fantastic.
Ow!
I regret not buying it at Christmas, because I saw it down to like £35 on the game. They had their Christmas sale, and I was like, gonna buy it, I was like, I'll leave actually. I kind of forget games still exist, because they just... There's no physical shops anymore.
Yeah. Oh, on Kex it's going for $42.
Oh, fuck that.
I think that shows how good the game is when it holds its value.
Yeah, true. If something drops in price after release, then you know that.
And everybody was like, yeah, everybody's been, from what I've seen, like praising it, and they're happy that, you know, they're like, it's a single player game and we're leaving it at that. Like, not like, oh, we plan to add multiplayer and make it this massive thing. Like, it's a good game, we're leaving it there. Like, I respect that.
Yeah, something I heard, and you know, this isn't coming directly from me. It's coming from some rando on the internet. Is that the gameplay? Yeah, some rando. You know, on like a YouTube comment section.
I'm joking with you. Taking the piss.
I
always love that, like,
Tom's
some
dialogue is
fucking
taking the
rando.
piss.
I know.
What about
wait, what was I saying? So yeah, some rando said that the gameplay isn't like anything special, but like the banter and the writing of the...
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard, is that the writing is really good. Like the way that the characters interact with each other are really good.
Fucking pigeon!
And I think that's really important in a
Oh, yeah.
in like a game that's about, or anything that has a team that's supposed to be like a found family-esque kind of thing.
I got another pigeon!
Woo!
Another fucking pigeon stole something.
I hate those pigeons.
I love the pigeon missions. The pigeons are great. Like the fact that they make like the swinging is so good that they set up missions where you chase pigeons, and that sounds ridiculous, and yet the swinging is so fun. But it's like
Swinging is really good in this game.
chase the pigeons.
It does make
no
you
matter
appreciate it when you you play the Marvel one. You're like, God, this is shite.
Jesus. Full price on Sword.
Sanctorum.
Have either of you ever played the Andrew Garfield games that they released on PS4?
Oh, I played both of them.
I saw them a little.
I played I played the first one on PS3, and fucking, I'm not joking. There was a glitch where it allowed you to the collectibles in game was comics, and if you collected them from the menu, you could then read the original comics for free if you collected them from the game, right?
That's quite cool.
But on the PS3, there was a glitch that they never fixed. But if you ever did this, if you ever viewed the game, the comics that you got for free from collecting them, if you ever actually went onto that menu where you get to view them and started to read a comic, it reset your progress in the story game. I'm not kidding. They never fixed that glitch.
If you read the comic, you start again.
It reset you. It deleted your save file. If you accessed a comic, it deleted your save file.
That's terrible.
The next time you started up the game, your entire save file will have disappeared into the ether.
God.
That is, and they never fixed it. I played that game 5 years after it came out. I got it for like £2 off eBay or something, and they hadn't fixed that glitch on PS3. Absolutely. The rest of the game, actually quite fun. You know, not an amazing game,
Yeah, because
but
I
quite
saw
good.
it. I kind of wanted to play it, but
It's nothing compared to these games, and don't even get me started on Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's awful. The only good thing that they added in Amazing Spider-Man 2, the game, was the fact that you had control over which, you know, which web shooter he used. Left trigger was left hand, right trigger was right hand. And then you could do some cool stuff by combining both, but they didn't really do anything more with that, and there was no momentum physics based off using those hands, so it was kind of pointless. Anyway, Tom was trying to leave like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're just gonna start talking. Just found a couple of good memes and to you, Dylan.
Well,
There's one that you'll really appreciate because I know you're moaning about it.
Oh, great. Well, I'm going to disappear for a second. I'll be back in a second.
Right, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Bradley, you're going to have to occupy yourself. Or, keep talking to me because I'll be able to hear you, but I won't be able to reply for a second.
Right. Bye-bye, Brad. Nice to speak to you.
Yeah, you too. See you, Tom.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye. Gadzook. That's much better than whatever he had before. I can't remember what he had before, actually. Is it just like his name, but like with initials or something? Well, I'm not going to find it, am I? Because it doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know why I'm going through my friend list for it. Well, with our fellow compatriot having left the building, we can now go into great length about the Eternals. Although maybe I should wait until you're actually back in this room. And by room, I of course refer to this place. And by place, I mean... Why am I incapable of saying... oh god, I can't think of the word. Oh dear god. Stream. Is that the word? You know what, it's close enough. So yeah, that'll be the word that we've gone for. Yes, when you get back to the stream, then we can talk about Eternals, because there's quite a bit to talk about, yeah. I can't wait to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Actually, I can and will wait until, like, the end of February to watch Spider-Man No Way Home. That reminds me of something I need to ask you when you get back. And it's related to Spider-Man. Basically, it's surrounding the, quote-unquote, Mystic Suit. And its status in the... which, actually, I might be able to look at.
I'm back.
Hey,
Xander is here. He is watching. But he can't. He's not in chat because he's watching on TV and hasn't worked out that he could open it up on his phone and then enter the chat through the YouTube app. But you know, each to their own. But he says hi.
Hi.
Hello, Xander.
Hello, Xander. Yeah.
I'm hoping that he now realizes that he could send messages in chat via the YouTube app, but you know, whatever. Lazy boy.
Has Xander watched Eternals?
Yes, he was the first. He watched it in the cinema and moaned at me because I hadn't seen it.
Felicia, what have you done this time?
FYI, Xander, Bradley has not seen No Way Home, so no Way Home spoilers.
If I can pick up the cat's trail, maybe I can catch up to her.
If you do happen to find a way to send messages. What you were going to ask me about the Mystic Suit? Is that the black and gold one?
Yeah.
What was your question?
Did it show up? And if it did, like, wait, no, of course it showed up. Otherwise they wouldn't have made it. What actually? Never mind. Maybe I should just watch the damn thing.
You should just watch the film, but it isn't just a pointless cash grab, kind of like, oh, let's just add another middle suit. I do like the reasoning that they bring it in and how it's used is actually very cool. I do like it, and it's not just Doctor Strange makes him a suit like Tony Stark does. It wasn't actually any of that, which is good.
Antique book. Looks like it's volume 2 of a set. Where's volume 1? There's a high-end pawn shop owned by the Macho family around here. Felicia already took 2 data drives from other families. Did she just take a third? There have to be more clues around
Yes, we've got to discuss the Eternals.
Yes. So, what did you think of Eternals now that Tom is away?
Black Cat.
Yes. I would say. What?
He just goes, "I could open up my phone. You are correct." I know, Xander. I am often correct.
Can't go this way. Gotta find another route, pal.
I'm not Pal. I'm Spider Pal.
I wasn't like enormously enamored with the movie.
I agreed. Yeah. Ah, there it is. There's the third thing.
Magnesium flare.
Yeah, no.
Probably what burned that
I
guard's
feel
eyes.
like when the twist happens, like an hour in, I was thinking, oh, okay, we're building up to the climax, and then we paused it,
And it's like halfway through the
and
movie.
it is literally halfway through, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like we've got
The same damn thing happened to me.
like, I don't know what there was just something, I don't know. Okay, who did you like? Who were your favourite characters from it?
My favourite characters. I liked Kingo.
Which one's Kingo?
Uh,
Was he the one with Fina?
he was actor, man. He was.
Oh, right, the guy who fucking pieces out of the movie.
Yeah.
The guy is like, fuck
totally
this
should
shit
have been in it
about.
more. Totally should have been in it more.
Yeah, was that like a scheduling conflict thing, or what the fuck?
That's a good question.
He was just like, yeah, no, I'm done, bye bye, and left.
Got it. There's the trail. Let's see where it leads. Having a hard time.
Yeah, I
focusing.
thought he. My reason.
Oh wait, listen to this conversation.
I mean, technically I can be, but I need to tell MJ. She'll know what to do. But how am I gonna tell her? I should do it in person. No, if I do it in person, it'll seem like it's a definite thing, when it is not a definite thing. At least not yet. But if it's not definite, why am I even telling her? Like, it could be nothing. But if it's nothing, why am I freaking out? I should just stop freaking out. Stop freaking out! That didn't work at all. Still freaking out.
So yeah, did you know about Black Cat's son has been kidnapped, right?
Yeah.
Looks like a member of the
And
Macho crime
you know, there's
family.
the whole possibility that it is Peter's. Yeah, I just like that. I just like that bit of dialogue where he's just like, "Oh my god, what?" Anyway, sorry, continue.
Here comes some of his brothers.
The reason being, the reason I liked Kingo the most was because I felt he acted the most. For want of a better word, I felt he acted the most like a 7,000-year-old.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, you're right actually, because he kind of enjoyed his time on Earth, but was also kind of like that. He felt old, you know.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
There was that kind of thing below, like kind of below the surface thing. Like there was there's something of a detachment to him.
Yeah, I didn't believe that some of those people were, you know, how many thousands of years
Like
old.
Cersei, I was like, yo, Cersei, you're acting.
Yeah.
What, mid-30s?
Yeah, okay. So the characters I liked was Makari and Druig, and neither of them got enough screen time. Like, Makari was the only redeeming feature of that film for me. Like, her speed, fighting, running, the way they showed super speed for the first time.
Yeah, that was actually
like
was better than that was. The way they showed her speed was definitely a lot more interesting than the way they did Quicksilver's in Age of Ultron.
Yeah. Like, that's how you show super speed. And also, like, I just, you know, they always put super speed in slow motion. Like, every time in DC, the Flash is always shown in slow motion. And it just gets really old after a while.
Yeah.
Actually seeing her fucking cross the planet in seconds and fighting as well using super speed was so cool. Oh, I got an Avengers update finished.
So you can play as Peter Parker in Avengers.
I could play as Peter Parker in Avengers. Did you see on Instagram? Ow! They
I'm not, and I would check, but I do not currently have access to my phone. It is charging over there, and I can move over there.
Nah. Also, wouldn't your phone have charged by now if you plugged it in at the start of the stream?
Yeah, let's see. 47%, that'll be. It wasn't actually the start of the stream, I did it like, probably about 7?
Right. Oh, okay, so only half an hour ago.
That does fit, because it charges about 1% a minute. Now where was I? Ah, yes, I was looking.
MJ, the cat got another data drive.
Just one more and Hammerhead has the drives from all the other Maggia families.
The Hawkeye suits.
Yes, finally, they fucking released Clint's Hawkeye suit weeks ago. It takes until now.
A little, maybe a big thing.
Please say a sentence that doesn't include the word thing.
Okay. The reason Felicia's working for Hammerhead is because he took her son.
Huh. I didn't know she had a son. Well, certainly sounds like something Hammerhead would do.
There's this other thing. You know that she and I dated for a while.
Yeah, so? Oh, are you serious?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but it's possible.
Ew. Ugh. I need to hang up now.
I fucking love that.
Right? I think I'll
Bradley?
go on patrol for a while.
Yes?
Try to clear my head.
Did you hear that conversation with MJ?
Oh, no, I didn't. Let me scroll back a couple of seconds so I can see.
Yeah, I fucking just some great like delayed reaction shit. It was beautiful. Give me something to punch. There's a painting over there. I'll go do this punchy thing though.
All units, we're getting reports of Maggia
Oh,
harassing
hello.
the local business. Incident is active near Grand Central.
Something to punch. Something to punch. Something to punch.
Hey fellas, do you get special Maggia discounts?
Ow.
Hi, Peter. It's Miles. I was wondering,
Yep.
wait, is this
That is a nice delayed reaction.
Oh, it's fine.
Hmm.
What's up?
Oh, nothing? I mean, wait, are you doing Spider-Man stuff right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Really? Like what? Specifically?
Yeah,
What am I doing right now?
I was actually kind of surprised that
Unless you think that's like
they had Icarus,
weird
you know,
or something.
commit oof.
Yeah, it probably is.
Ah, well.
I bet it sounds like a stalker or something.
Miles, it's okay.
Do you want to know something?
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, he didn't.
Nothing?
Well,
Sorry. It can wait. I'll call you back later.
basically, because on TikTok, someone basically said, my brother's the stunt double for a character in the, for an actor in the
uncle works for
MCU.
Nintendo.
Well, no, but brother. I mean, not exactly uncle, is it?
I guess so.
But, and it's like, and he's just been called back for shooting in another film, and look, you know, people immediately looked it up to check, and it's like, yep, no, her brother's the stunt double for Icarus. So, people are immediately going, like, they found it through her name, so.
Shouldn't you guys be trading baseball cards instead of tied up citizens?
So, yeah, I don't think Icarus did oof himself. as you put it.
Yeah, because I thought like, yeah, sure, he was a bit of an ass, but he seemed remorseful, and his power set was like
Useful.
Yeah, useful.
Well, I mean, how remorseful was he? Or was it just the fact that he was, you know, really in love and was like, ah, shit, I don't want to fight you.
Maybe he thought he literally was Superman, and he went into the sun so he could like soak up its powers and become stronger.
Wait. Oh wait, I need to get the guy out of the back. That's what I'm forgetting. Lol. Oh.
I actually kind of like. Speaking of powers, I actually kind of liked Cersei's one.
Thanks. Glad we got you out of there. Stay safe.
Like, there was that one bit in the. You remember that one bit in the forest?
It's really bad. I'm completely forgetting who all these people are. Which one's Cersei?
Protagonist turns stuff into other stuff, lady.
Oh, alchemy girl. Yeah. Alchemy woman.
Yes.
You haven't seen Fullmetal Alchemist? Okay.
She can turn a rock into. Oh my god! Of course, it was a Fullmetal Alchemist reference. Damn, that's on Netflix as well.
Yes, it is. Don't watch the movie.
Oh really?
Don't watch the movie. The live action movie is awful.
Oh my god. Well, that's just a given. Live action movies are always.
It's a Japanese
awful.
live action movie, so there was a little bit more hope.
Oh
but no,
right.
Still bad.
That's sad because I saw that because Phoenix Wright there was a Phoenix Wright movie and it was actually really good. I mean, sure, it took some liberties, but I mean, you're gonna have to take some liberties when you're adapting all that stuff into such a short time frame of like a couple of hours. But yeah, that bit in the forest fight scene where she
turns one of the deviants.
No, I mean the bit before that where she turns a chunk of the tree into water and then turns the rest of it into metal. And I was like, oh, damn, that should be. We should be seeing creative stuff like that out for every fight. Too bad the movie's got so many characters in it that they all only get a little bit of time on the screen.
Are you serious? It literally just pushed me out of the area. Oh, no, Peter, where the fuck are you going? I'm just pissed off into another country. Oh. Oh, wait. I'm about to get hit by a rocket because I can't dodge that. Okay. Hello guys. Can someone please attack me? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there doesn't feel like there's much to say about Eternals past what we've said.
Yeah.
I really wanted it to be good.
Same,
because loads of people fucking review bombed it before it fucking came out, and I hate that. But the fact that it wasn't, it was just trying to do too much, and there was just too many characters who we hadn't met before.
So weird. It was the pacing of the movie was so weird as well. Like, 2.5 hours isn't like a massive.
It's,
length.
you know, everyone was like, "Oh, it's the longest movie."
So long.
First things first. Head to this address. It's the last known address of the Costa
Oh my
family
god!
house.
After the forest fight scene, wasn't there like a good 45 minutes after that, or maybe even an hour? I was just looking at that part.
I don't know. It
hold
was
on a second.
Yeah.
How is there still this much movie left?
It was just like.
Oh,
I just think the noticeable thing was like, it was like, oh, we're gonna do. They did a twist, and the twist felt like it was gonna lead into a finale. That was the weird thing.
How about the fact that, like,
I don't deserve you.
we had to, like, in the climax, we had to stop Icarus, so that we could like defeat the Celestial,
Their assets in one place.
and also that other deviant was also there.
Yeah, but didn't do
Didn't
anything.
do anything. Like he did. Like I totally.
He almost
thought
got
when he was,
Thena, and then she
when
got
he was
him.
getting Thena, I was like, oh damn. So here's what happens. Thena bites it here. This guy gets the powers, and he skips off into lands unknown, and then comes back in the next movie or something like that.
I think the worst thing
But
is
no,
actually.
she just took him.
I think the
right
worst
there
thing
and then.
about Eternals is that it actually somehow, despite the ridiculously long runtime, plus how long it feels within that runtime, you leave it feeling totally unsatisfied because it doesn't feel like the danger's ended. You're supposed to have a nice scene at the end, right, where she's
Arishem is still like pissed off at us.
where like Cersei's like walking through the park with her boyfriend, and we're thinking, oh, good, some some level of closure. And instead, fucking Amersham shows up and fucking kidnaps the 3 Eternals that we like, who are on Earth, who got a load of screen time, and we're kind of the most invested in because they have the most screen time. And he just fucking kidnaps them. And then we have 2 very lackluster end credit scenes that don't really give us any closure for that happening. I think that's the weakest ending to a Marvel film. Because even if the films are bad, the endings normally like hype you up or something, but it gives you closure.
Yeah, God, the bit after the cooldown segment is really actually very important, isn't it?
I think after Endgame, the Marvel movies really have to kind of validate their existence. Shang-Chi did that. Kate Bishop.
I flipping thought Shang-Chi was really good because, like...
Yeah, Shang-Chi validated its existence. Kate Bishop did.
It set up the
I'm not sure about Loki. I'm not sure about,
That gave us Kang at least, but I agree.
But like one amazing acted scene in the final episode didn't really kind of do any.
A series, mate.
Loki, I enjoyed episode 1 and I enjoyed the last episode.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish that he just turned into female Loki. Kind of as a way to remake himself, and then they'd retire Tom Hiddleston and give him kind of like a emotional, this is him done. I feel like that would have been more interesting if he kind of recreated himself, or and actually became a they.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I fucking love the last 2 episodes. The party and boat fixing up episode and the final episode I really like. And I like the setup of the first episode. That's the thing, it's like I really hate that every Disney Plus series so far has made me go, I like this, but... when the MCU up to this point is I love this film, I don't like this film, but I know that I'll like this character in future projects. It's been, I feel like some of these should have just been movies, because they would have been good movies, because they would, Marvel makes good movies for the most part. They know what to do with the script, with the amount of time they have to tell their stories. I don't know.
I've heard this sentiment repeated a lot on the internet, and I kind of agree with it. So I want to see what your input is on this.
Yes.
How would you think? How do you think Eternals would have done if we had a Disney Plus series focusing on each one beforehand, like just a 10-episode thing with one episode dedicated to each Eternal.
That would have been
great.
great.
And then we get the movies.
That would have been great, like, because I think the thing is, none of the all the extra, like, you know, Makari, Druig, the characters that I really liked didn't get enough screen time.
Because I think those characters, I think every one of the Eternals had an interesting story to tell.
Exactly, and then we didn't get it.
We had too many of them together. So it's like Avengers 1 could not have worked if it just came out.
Well, that's what Justice League did. You know, the first. You know,
yeah, exactly.
They did.
Oh my God, it's the same problem.
Batman, Superman, kind of Wonder Woman, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, and we're going to introduce
the other guys." Yeah, just chuck them in. It'll be fine. The Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman. Yeah, it'll be fine. Which is funny because I enjoyed Aquaman in his solo movie.
Yeah.
And like if I'd seen that beforehand, then yeah, I would have had more of a connection I would have felt more of a connection with Aquaman in the movie in the Justice. But and that's another reason why the Snyder Cut works better, wasn't it?
Because they gave Cyborg an actual
time.
origin and better time and stuff.
Yeah, because if you've got that many characters being introduced, something has to give. You know, you have to have. There's a bare minimum amount of time that the characters have to have for it to work. But yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest flaws in Eternals was that there were too many characters, so much that we could have learnt about, and not enough time to learn about all of it. I mean, God, I'm like, even if you don't count Ajax, there were 9 characters.
Yeah.
God Almighty! Actually, you know, Justice League, they only had 6, and Avengers 1 only had 6 as well.
Yeah.
Like, God, it was a risky move to take, and I don't think it quite worked out this time.
Oh, fucking hell.
But, wasn't it funny though when Sprite was like, when Cersei was like, Sprite, I can make you a human so that you age, and I was like, huh? And I was like, oh yeah, of course, because her actress is gonna age.
Yeah. And although the thing is like, has she just lost her powers? Is that what it mean? Is that the kind of meaning you're going to be human though? Is like, oh, okay.
Didn't she show up in the end credits?
Don't think so.
Oh, maybe she did then. Damn.
She stayed up. I'm fairly sure, because she would have, you know, died in space.
Yeah. What about the Adam Warlock one? Wasn't she in the spaceship?
No. The point was she was going to go to school and experience
she's going to school
normal human life.
Yeah, damn. She probably did lose her powers, which is a bit of a shame because like illusions are always fun.
Is that character ever going to be in the films again? I wonder. At least let them be human, but still keep the powers. I mean, you know, that's just. I don't know. I just feel like there should be another cost. Like dying is, you know, it's fine. That's a good enough cost. But whatever. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think everything after Endgame has to validate its existence, and Spider-Man has done that. Shang-Chi has done that. I just don't think Eternals did.
Shang-Chi was like the first solo movie, first origin story movie we've had.
Yeah,
and it was good.
Yeah.
I like the 10 rings. I like Shang. I like now that he's got the rings. I like, you know, it's not just a martial arts. He's got some magic stuff going on there.
I like Katie.
Katie was pretty funny, and I really liked that. Like, it was never made explicit whether or not, like, you know, her and Shang were going out.
Yeah, I like that they were just
Like,
like.
they could have just been friends. They would maybe they
Yeah.
were just friends, kind of thing. Like,
I think they were
Yeah, not every-
slightly more at the end, kind of like after when they were telling the story to their friends.
yeah.
You know.
But again, they didn't make it explicit. You know, I kind of like
So my
that.
favourite line in that film is still, "What happened to your shirt?" and he just shrugs. I love that.
Yeah.
Unless you mean the gang war, 'cause that's definitely
Because I like the idea that like she's never seen him topless and he's actually like fucking
my
ripped.
Oh man, that's a bomb.
Yeah, spider sense don't mean shit when you fancy the person.
Shooter's finally rebooted. It's whipping time.
Wow.
I can help you stop Hammerhead.
How? No killing, no breaking the law? Your way won't get it done.
Oh yeah, and not to mention the fact that its end credit scene was actually good, if you ask me.
Oh fuck yeah.
I just need to know. Is he?
Like it's the Hulk thing is a little weird, and I want an explanation on that.
Yeah, but he can be Bruce Banner.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we'll find out in She-Hulk. But I mean, that's what I'm hopeful for, you know, with these new... Because every Disney Plus thing has been comfortable in the fact that it's, you know, old characters meeting new versions of themselves. Or, you know, introducing one new aspect. You know, Hawkeye introduced Kate Bishop, but it was mostly about Kate Bishop. That's, you know... Kate Bishop validated the existence of Hawkeye for me.
I need to get closer.
Especially with Haley Steinfeld.
Don't look for me.
She's just too good, man.
Stop running.
But,
Stop chasing me.
you know, but that, I mean, you know, Hawkeye was the first one where we would actually, you know, where we're actually getting something new. You know, a major new character that we, you know, is probably going to take over from Hawkeye, from, you know, from
Yeah.
Clint. So it felt a bit more, and Yelena actually, fucking more time with Yelena, who's probably, you know, new Black Widow in the Avengers possibly. Oh shit. I am fucking up
Unless
this
she
chase
joins
sequence.
the Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I would actually like to see more Zemo.
I wonder if we'll see Thunderbolt Ross
Just need to get closer. And
Yeah.
this is all over.
Will he
as
ever
the
get
Red Hulk.
gamma powers?
I mean, depends if we get a proper Hulk, you know, Mark Ruffalo thing at some point. Maybe after She-Hulk we'll actually get a Hulk series or movie where Red Hulk will
Now
be a
can we
thing.
talk like human beings?
This feels pretty human to me.
I know what's on those drives you're stealing.
Look at you, brawn and brains.
You can't give Hammerhead the last drive.
But I mean, that's
Once
why
he
I'm
has what he
hopeful
wants,
from
your son
Moon
will
Knight
just
and
be a
these new
loose
stuff
end.
and She-Hulk because they're new characters and
God.
Marvel are really good
Stall
at
it.
telling
Give us some time to find your
down-to-earth
son.
origin stories.
I missed you.
You know, it's
Yeah.
where they're comfortable, and I
back
feel
together
like
again.
that's a good
Not
thing
like
to
that.
for them to experiment. You know, doing something they're comfortable with,
Okay.
which is origin stories
can probably
in a
give us a
TV
couple
show,
days
rather
max.
than trying to build on characters we already know in a TV show, which is something they're not
About your
comfortable with.
son.
I don't know.
Is there a
I liked,
chance I can
like,
For now, let's find him.
speaking of
What he
origin
said.
stories, like, and
We
like,
can talk about
there's
that.
always that bit in stories where you see
Keep
the
in touch,
character, you know, accept their new role and responsibilities, kind of thing, and
Hmm.
you know, they get more serious about about being a superhero, and like.
Hmm.
That was one thing I really liked about
Hey,
in Doctor Strange 1.
Yeah, she's gonna stall Hammerhead while we all try to find
Like
her son.
the moment where he puts on the where he puts on the cape and
didn't say.
it's all
Of course she
Yeah.
there's a kind of gravity to
Sure
it,
she's not just playing.
and you know
I
that
know
he's like okay
wouldn't be
he's
working for someone like
he's
Hammerhead
taking up the
unless she had
mantle.
to.
He's
Okay. Well,
he's gonna protect the Earth from supernatural threats. He's getting serious about this kind of thing. And I really like that moment
Time for a
Hmm.
pick me up.
because like it's always
Eddie,
like
Spider-Man.
something of a Like, it's always a really big decision for them.
Yeah.
And it's one that you know how it's going to play out, but it's still just so good to see them, like, choose it, because
Yeah.
it's always more powerful when they can just take the easy route that they decide.
Not
They choose, like, it's you know, I gotta, you know, it's about responsibility, you know. Great power, there must also be great responsibility.
Very good. Well said. Wabba-dabba-da. Oh man.
Oh, I know how Uncle Ben says that in Amazing Spider-Man, and it's hilarious. It's like one of the only clips I've seen from Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Have you not? You haven't seen it yet, have you? No.
No, those are the last two Spider-Man.
You have the moral obligation to do those things. Not choice, responsibility.
It's like, okay, we get it. Like, you don't need to find.
The thing is, there's a deleted scene where he just says it.
Mm.
You know, did you know there's a deleted scene where he just says it?
I did not know. Well, just with great power comes great
He just says it,
responsibility.
yeah. Oh fuck! I like how for the photo bombs they increase the range. You could just do a point launch to to ridiculous, but then after it you're pretty much fucked.
In the water.
Yeah, no, it completely fucked me up afterwards though. Because it takes a second for everything to come back after a photo bomb, which is kind of annoying.
And then didn't they do, like, in Civil War when we first meet Tom Holland Spider-Man and he says, like, he says it in another new paraphrasing. It's
Well,
like,
I like how he does it. I think they do it better in Tom Holland's than they do it in Andrew Garfield's.
Mm.
You know, I do like that. You know, when you know what he says is when you can do the things that I can and you don't, and then the bad things happen. They happen because of you. I like that because it's not actually, you know, it's not officially saying it.
Mm.
It's not actually the speech. It's more you know, it's actually, you know, it works as just a bit of dialogue, and the fact that, like, something obviously happened that Peter feels guilty for, but it's not saying the whole kind of great power thing, because it doesn't really, you know. I'm impressed, Spider-Man. Yeah, you'll see.
Oh.
It's difficult to explain.
Yeah, I learned that the great power comes with responsibility when it was going to be said. It really hurt.
Man.
What are you reading?
Really wish she would come up with a new name for herself.
Nothing, actually.
Oh, I thought you were reading something.
I just surmised from what you were saying that German. Also,
in German?
Also,
Eyes ready.
Thanks, you're a lifesaver.
why did we both decide to give Tom crap for saying Toby?
Wait,
like,
what?
I mean, I know the other two Spider-Man. Like,
no, you don't. No, you don't. It was Photoshop.
Oh, right.
They're not actually in it.
This guy was prolific.
Oh, okay.
Got another one, detective. Already had
Oh, let's go on YouTube, find
set himself
something.
up for life. I almost
Don't look up No Way Home on YouTube.
dead body. Kid without a father.
Are you gonna go to the cinema again at any point? Do you think?
Possibly, but no, I mean,
again in your life?
In my life, definitely. But in the foreseeable future...
In your mum's life, maybe not. Jesus, Bradley.
I'll let you know when I'm done.
Oh, for fuck's sake, these fucking car people.
It's like she's scared of the cinema now.
Just put a boxer over her head. Just put a bag over her head, she'll be fine.
It's like, oh, maybe we could go and watch No Way Home. Where, at a cinema? Yeah, at a cinema. But the virus!
Ow, Jesus fucking Christ, I was not concentrating.
I'm very glad to find out that it's coming to streaming services like in a month.
It's not. It's
not.
No.
Wait, is it?
You've got to buy it digitally, or rent
Oh,
it
buy it
digitally.
digitally. Oh,
Or
yeah,
rent
oh,
it
yeah.
digitally. Off like Apple or PlayStation or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be on
Well,
Disney
close
Plus
enough.
for a long fucking time.
Well, as long as I can watch it.
I'm closer to this one actually. You know how I said like the 3 of these is probably as long as the main game?
Yes.
I may have been
are
wrong.
are you almost finished with this one?
I'm almost finished with this first story, yeah. The story mode, but there's, you've got to do all the crimes and shit first though, so. It's still got quite a lot of time on this, but I reckon it'll only take me another session after this one.
Just the basic stuff, like swinging from a skyscraper. Or swinging from a low building. Or a tree.
Tell me where the fucking bombs are, mate. Oh, okay. I like how he doesn't say anything to me anymore, it's just like, go to this place. I feel like this is different. Like, I don't think I've ever had these bombs work quite like this.
Wired in series.
I've done this one already! Bradley, it's making me do the same bloody crimes again. No, it's
Crime is,
repetitive.
yeah, it happens all the time.
New York is full of crime.
All full of crime. As long as there are people, there will be crime or something.
Wow, you are depressing today.
Don't mean to be depressing. You're on the conversely, as long as there are people, there will also be like cool stuff like Spider-Man.
I thought you were going to say like skateboards and jetpacks.
Skateboards and jetpacks are pretty cool as well.
Timer on the secondaries got activated. Gotta move.
I've had a skateboard, but I've never had a jetpack. So I'm not sure how cool a jetpack is.
I have had neither of those successfully.
How do you unsuccessfully have a jetpack or skateboard, out of curiosity?
Well, you get on the skateboard, and then you go, ah shit, I live in this place where all the fucking streets are nasty as fuck, so you can't really even get up any speed, and I'm not doing this in the road because I'm fucking 9, and I'll die.
That's true.
And then,
in that regard, I
went
have
on
also
to never...
unsuccessfully had a skateboard.
Also, it was my brother's crappy, like, £2 skateboard he got from a fucking competition or some shit. And he, we gave it back to him when he came back from uni, and he immediately put it in the skip, so...
Sorry, Miles, I'm back. You were saying something about training?
Yeah, maybe just the basic stuff, like swinging from a skyscraper. Or swinging from a low building. Or a tree.
Miles, you're 15. You need to focus on school. That's way more important than...
Yeah, but if I finish all my homework early and you've got some free time one day... I mean, you started when you were 15, right?
And I nearly got myself killed at least 100 different times. I can't let that happen to you.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Talk to you later.
Oh man, what am I gonna do with that kid?
Miles Morales, making trouble. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey, Bradley, do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is?
Approximately 8:05.
No, Bradley.
Black screen o'clock?
Yeah, what the fuck is with this load time?
Bruh. Yo, your game didn't... Oh, it's back! Okay, holy moly. Pizza time.
It's pizza time!
I love you.
Pizza time.
But now, I
Oh.
must destroy you.
And you know what that means?
God, imagine walking and then just looking up and there's Spider-Man hanging off a building eating a pizza.
Hey, I
It's
followed up on my
MJ
license
time.
plate. It's
God,
registered
but
to storage
Spider,
company
but
owned by
Peter
one of
just like
Hammerhead's old friends.
put away a whole, like, a whole pizza.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
In the meantime, I'll just take a quick look around.
Now, the thing is,
Okay, first things first. Look around, see if the boy's being held.
I like how the main story and
Get out safely.
this DLC takes place over multiple, like, days, weeks, or whatever.
Stop.
MJ never takes her fucking clothes. Never changes her clothing. Even though in the epilogue of the main game cutscene, she's wearing a pink leather jacket instead of this brown one, so she has a different leather jacket, but she never wears it again.
What's that?
I feel like
Counterfeit bills. Looks like Hammerhead.
I feel like the green
Damn
top
MJ,
might
there's
be
no
new
way
though.
that's legal.
Give me a hand with this. It's heavier than your mother. You crazy? Can't be doing that. You know about my sciatica. Yo, Mikey, help me out, will ya?
Like, I don't know, that stun gun just doesn't strike me as particularly,
Harmless, pacifist.
legal.
Well, she nicked it from some sable guys who were not very legal either, so you know,
Okay.
each to their own.
Hey, who's there?
Also, I mean, she's using it to investigate people who aren't really very legal either, so...
Yeah. So it's just light vigilanteism, honestly.
Yeah, basically.
All that stuff about him.
I like MJ's line here where it's like, what do I do if this kid looks like Peter?
No sign of
And it's like, shit.
to me. Can't imagine what it's like for him. But I bet he'd be a good one.
I'm sorry, I keep talking through the dialogue.
Oh no, you've got subtitles on.
Yeah, I do.
Build a case of this.
And,
See if my contacts on the force can
yeah.
possibly ID him.
Did you, yeah, did you see what she just said then?
Get back to work. No
about
more slacking
him
off.
being like,
A good father.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, and like...
I bet he'd be a good one. Oh,
Yeah,
MJ.
I hope they do, like, you know,
All right, I'll tell the boys.
I hope they kind of really progress the lives of these characters in future games. Like, MJ and Peter could become, you know, a proper relationship and married and kids and shit.
And then in the next one,
And then MJ gets powers as well. Through technology though, through, like as I mentioned. Oh, have you had a chance to read Ironheart yet?
Oh, I actually started with Miss Marvel because I wanted.
Oh, right.
I don't know why I started with Miss Marvel, but I wanted it. I was just like, yeah. I suppose it's because I've seen Kamala before. And,
yeah.
And
well, that's why I got it for you because I thought
I
thought you'd like to see how her origin was explored, you know, properly rather than you know where in the game it's like, oh, she has powers now, and she knows how to use them. Which was a bit like confusing. Which is a bit confusing in the game how it just skipped her. She has powers, she knows how to use them. Babading, babadoom. You know.
Close as I ever want to cut it.
Yeah,
Son of a...
Sorry.
And the Miss Marvel comics are really good.
Why do you smell like pizza?
Because I just ate pizza?
Well,
MJ's nose though. How
trying
do
to
you
find a missing child.
I ate as fast
What's wrong with her nose?
I've got stuff.
How is it so good? Like, I'm pretty sure I couldn't tell if someone's been eating pizza
Oh, right.
from that kind of distance. Like, maybe I could be like, did you eat something? But that'd be probably as far as close as you can get.
Well, I mean, pizza is
Then
pretty
again, I've got a
stinky,
pretty-
isn't it? And it doesn't just, you know...
I suppose he must sweat a lot, like, doing all that swinging. That is hard physical labour to be doing.
He would have
So,
been
yeah,
holding it as well, you know, like, with his gloves, so...
Yeah.
It does make sense. Oh, it teleported me, sweet.
Oh! On the web crawler app, or whatever it's called, the guy there was Brad Davis.
Oh, on the fake Twitter.
Yeah, fake Twitter.
Yeah, Brad Davis gets fucking dumped in the fake Twitter. It's
Oh my!
Like, I don't like Brad Davis fucking got killed by Peter Parker off screen in the original comics because he had the goal to hit on MJ.
Wait, did he actually get like killed, or is it? Oh wait, that's just a joke because he never appears again, right?
Yeah, he shows up, hits on
Okay.
MJ. Peter gives him the angry eyes, and then he never shows up again.
That is like when you take it like that. That is pretty sinister sounding.
And then in the movie, he gets like fucking just socially destroyed because I mean, fair enough. He did take pictures of Peter in the bathroom. So, which like a bit kind of. Fuck. God damn it, crime! I was trying to find a painting. FYI, my soundtrack list for Spider-Man is Amazing Spider-Man 2, this game,
Car bombs in the area.
then Raimi.
Gotta deploy a spider bot.
I see.
Just for the main score theme kind of thing. I love the Amazing Spider-Man 2's Spider-Man theme. It is beautiful. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can't wait to get to that.
Yeah. That first time you see Spider-Man in Amazing Spider-Man 2 and it hits those first few notes, it's just like,
Okay, still a few
oh yeah. This is a good Spider-Man theme.
It's getting pretty late, so I think I'm gonna have to sign off.
Got one.
What? Yeah, that's fine. I think, hang on. Let me just check what this mission is, because it might actually be the last one
Time to find the
of
rest.
this story.
Okay. If it's the last one, then yeah, I'll stay for it.
Because yeah, it would be a bit weird to do just one mission and the next one on its own. If it's not, then oh wait, no, it's not because we haven't done the pub fight yet. No, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Why are these people freaking out, or like at least getting excited?
Because they can't. What about the beeping?
About the massive spider mech.
It's not massive. It's tiny.
Well, yeah, it's tiny, but like compared to like things that aren't visible, it's pretty big. Like if something was scuttling that quickly next to me, I'd be out of there.
Fair enough.
Of course, I am a very hard arachnophobe.
Ah, right.
I mean, not massively, just... Okay, my limit is kind of like really small.
Fucking, I swing towards this painting and a bloody crime appears. Oh, it's on the railway. No, not that one. There it is, got it.
This guy was...
And the crime despawned, because of course it fucking did.
Detective, looks like I found the last stash.
Oh, wait.
Track down?
Oh, actually, stick around for this.
Oh, okay.
The finale of this little side mission.
Glad to help, Detective Mackey.
Yeah, I mean, where I live, you get fucking massive spiders, and you get nothing small. It's just massive spiders. so
that was
you
weird.
get used to them.
What do you mean by that? Should call him back
So
and ask
also I lived in a house where everyone was terrified of spiders at uni, so I was the designated spider catcher as the least terrified but still terrified,
Stop by
so
his precinct.
that made me have
That
to
is
kind of, you know, deal
confrontive.
with my fears a bit, yeah. Look, I'm already on campaign progress 82. Just so you know. That's how
Nice.
far through we are. Oh, do I have to mark it in the side missions? There it is. Come on. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Got it.
Has Spider-Man been in the Defenders?
I do not think so, no. Why?
Just because, as you were scrolling by, it went to the trees, and one of the trees was Defender. I thought, oh, wouldn't it be funny if, you know, kind of thing, you know,
Oh.
wouldn't it be funny if the skill trees were named after all the organisations he's been in, kind of thing.
The Hydra skill tree.
Oh my god, really?
No.
Those look like explosives.
But like, imagine Avenger skill tree. Like, Avenger works for a skill tree name, so does Defender.
Yeah.
Same
I mean,
configuration?
it gets a little harder after that, but you could probably come up with something if you tried harder.
I mean, he's been in the
Like-
Avengers, he's worked with S.H.I.E.L.D. on occasion. It depends how far they'd want to take, you know, Parker Industries, all that shit. Oh wait, I can use this one.
Huh? There's
You're right.
two. How come there's two?
Don't question it.
But how do you? Oh, by the way, that red one, the wrong way round.
Oh fuck, you're right. Oh, I forgot. Oh right, okay, yeah, I see what's going on here.
Oh, there's a T-junction spot. Okay, fair enough. That all makes sense.
Yeah. Right. What do I want it to be? There we go, done.
Disarmed.
Ooh, shakalaka.
Oh no. Secondary bombs are armed.
Oh Jesus.
Let's get to him fast.
Fucking hell, how many secondary bombs? Oh, and snipers, great. Look at the...
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of snipers.
Oh, and you can't do a perfect dodge on a wall. You can't do a dodge on a wall. He does a very slow
backflip.
Yeah. Okay. One more fail-safe bomb. Alright, snipers. What the fuck? Oh, there he is. They can just, you know, plummet to their deaths. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Bye-bye. It'll be fine. There we go. Okay, they're all gone. And side mission. Alright. Last thing, I swear.
You let me know if you have any more trouble.
Far Cry 6, eh? Like the removal of skill trees is so weird, but like... I mean, I suppose it remains to see.
They've replaced it with, yeah, RPG, you know, armor elements, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss the stuff where it's like, yeah, you could just fucking become super powerful, though.
Yeah. Now we actually have to plan our builds.
I know. It's so annoying. Here we go. Finale of the little side thing where I collect paintings for a police officer.
But like, that does make co-op even more, like, useful.
Hmm.
Because we can respond to each other's weaknesses by filling in the gaps.
That is true. We'll be useless on our own, though.
Doesn't ring a
Yeah.
bell.
Easy.
Guy with a mustache?
Either you got the wrong precinct, or someone played you.
Yeah, someone played me all right. Sergeant Mackey, or do you prefer Walter Hardy?
Hey, don't judge me. I did what I had to do.
Your daughter thinks you're dead, you know.
And let's keep her thinking that. For her sake. Deal?
Deal? You just conned me. Why should I do anything for you?
'Cause you're a decent guy. Take care of my little girl.
I'm so gullible. I need to learn how to be heartless and cynical like everyone else.
So yeah, we just got duped by Black Cat's dad. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bomb. You love to see it, Spidey.
I love to see it.
Is that going to
I should
be...
learn to be heartless and cynical like everyone else.
Wait, where? How long ago was poor Brad Davis?
It was a fair bit ago, but like
Oh, okay.
that far.
There it
ago.
is. I was on the subway and saw NYC Wallcrawler chasing after Black Cat, and she was keeping ahead of him. So rad. Alright, it's when he shows up in the main games.
I remember you sending me that one once of him like saying that like Silver Sable was kind of bad or something like that.
Yeah. Oh wait, been seeing pics of Black Cat all over social media. She might be even hotter than Silver Sable. Reply, bruh.
Oh my god. Hashtag meow.
Bruh. And someone just replies, bruh. Oh, thank God for Spider-Man. Just stops some escaped prisoners from escaping more prisoners.
Another W. This team is rolling. We're going to make a run for the national title this year. Hashtag SU football. Hashtag.
Or maybe it's only showing us stuff from the DLC actually.
Ah, that does make some sense.
Oh no, actually, this feels.
Way to stop the demons in their tracks. Yeah, that could definitely be. Does this necessarily have to happen at any time in the plot, or does it like? Is it?
They
is it
pop up
definitely...
based on particular events in.
I mean the DLC. Is the DLC absolutely after the main story, or is it like one of those things where? Ah, okay.
It allows you to play it after a certain point on replays because it's like, yeah, you've already done it, so.
Yeah. I guess after all. Yeah, I guess.
But it is set completely after the main story because MJ and Peter are back together, which they're not for the most of the story of the main story.
That is true. That is true.
Oh, I've done all of those. There's nothing in that area. That area's done. That area's done. That area's got 2 more crimes to do. That area's done. That area's got 1 more crime to do. And there's nothing in that area. So I've got like 2 missions to do and 3 crimes to do. That's it. And then this DLC will be completely done. So I might finish the crimes on this DLC after you've gone, and then we'll finish the story together next time and start the next DLC.
Coolio.
Next week.
Well, I will see you tomorrow for some Far Cry then, I think.
Yeah, boy.
Nice. See you later, man. Have a good one.
See you, dude. Bye. Bum, ba -ba -da. Xander, if you're still here, stop working and talk to me. I don't wanna be alone. That said, let's just... Oh, no. Bum, ba dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Hang in there, buddy. The cops are on their way.
Hang in there, buddy.
Cops are coming. I've been on worse terms with them, but why take chances?
Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. Xander, I know you're here. Xander, I know you can hear me.
Reports of a mugging. Suspect possibly Masha. Witness reported location at the yards.
I can see it on your
What up, boys?
All dressed up for jail? Beating up mobsters. Classic hero work.
Hell's Kitchen complete. Oh, we've gotten to the point that all of the fancy lights have started to get to me, and I'm not noticing the difference between Spider-Man and buildings anymore, which is bad for web swinging, because it means I can probably fly him into a building. There's no full damage or damage done to him by swinging into a building in this game, so I'm gonna be fine. I kind of hope that they add full damage to the new game. Just make it that little bit more... you know, even if just as an option to turn it on. Crime! I see crime. I feel crime. I am like the Punisher. I feel crime. No, that's not how it works. Daredevil hears crime. Spider-Man senses crime, I guess, with his spider sense, actually.
Keep the cash safe! Guys, throwing a counterfeit cash party and you didn't invite me?
That's not very nice.
Well, this puts a dent in Hammerhead's bottom line.
Did that lamppost hurt a bit, mate? Soz.
I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
Oh, they're gonna have some fun getting up these two buildings to get them there. Oh well.
The internet's rife with footage of Spider-Man chasing the Black Cat across the rooftops. And apparently, there are hordes of young people cheering them on. They're called shippers. No, that has nothing to do with boats. It's short for relationship. As in, they really want Spider-Man and the Black Cat to be together romantically. Well, they really don't. And they have quite intense arguments about it. Flame wars, I believe is the term. You know, in my day, we didn't have time for flame wars about shipping. You know why? Because we had jobs. So here's J. Jonah Jameson's public service announcement to our youth. You're into shipping? Join the Navy!
I think that'll do.